Hey guys, welcome back. It's me. For today's video, I'm going to be here talking with the amazing person that I have with me today. As always, thank you so much for your time and tuning in for today's video. Hey, what's your name?
So my name is Nicholas.
Nice to meet you, Nicholas. Do you have a highlight of the day or the week?
I applied to a few jobs. I had a lot of job interviews, so been hearing good views about that, so hopefully these work out.
What does being a man mean to you?
I think it's someone that can rely on others and, I don't know, someone that's strong independently, but when the time comes, you can rely on others when you need someone to cry on or a shoulder to lean on like that. But
What shaped your perspective about this being a man?
just seeing my family, a lot of them were really stoic, so they're really straight ahead, very straight thinking, like men kind of mentality. But I see my brother cry a lot, and I feel like he was always there for me, so I feel like that's why I'm a lot more emotionally supportive of other people and stuff like that.
Do you think it's okay for men to cry?
I think it's okay to cry. I think it's not okay to cry and not do anything about it. I reckon you need time to cry, but you also need time to change things, not let you stay in that state for too long.
Have you ever felt the pressure to man up?
Recently, I've had a relationship. I feel like being the man is something that's really been normalized in society now, especially like her parents, you want to impress her parents and stuff like that. But eventually, when you know the person well enough, they know that you don't need to be a man all the time, that you can be vulnerable and you can be dependent on another person.
When someone's being told to man up, is that a harmful or helpful experience in your opinion?
I think it's a harmful thing. I don't think it's a negative thing to be a man. I think the definition has been ruined over the past few years. But to man up is just to be vulnerable and strong at the same time. I know. Not letting other people tell you what a man is. Just be strong, be vulnerable, but don't be too weak where you're in that state for too long. You know what I mean?
Something men don't talk about enough.
Loneliness. I feel like a lot of people don't like to admit that they're lonely. I think that's a big issue. I feel like I had that issue a lot in my relationships with friends, my girlfriends. But just opening up about that you need someone every now and then and you can't just be alone all the time, stuff like that.
How should we approach this topic?
Just being honest with one another, even talking to your friends and ask them if they want to do something, what's been like. If you haven't talked to someone in a long time, just ask them how it's been going, how's life been and like that. Or just reaching out to people.
What do you open up to when you're struggling?
And so I used to open up to my girlfriend a lot. We're currently going through some issues at the moment. So I really talk to my brother. I haven't been talking to him recently, but he's usually my support before I had a girlfriend. But recently it's just I've been really dependent on my girlfriend lately, and my brother, my girlfriend, stuff like that would be my go-to.
Do you think that everybody should have a person that they can open up to or just keep it to themselves?
Everyone needs somebody in their life they can open up to, or else you're just going to hold those emotions in and you're not going to get a second opinion, and you're going to think your opinion's never right. It's not always going to be right how you're thinking. So you always need to get a second perspective or a second view on how you're feeling and need some help every now and then.
Do you think men and women handle emotions differently, or are they just taught to?
I do believe they're handled differently. I believe women definitely socialize a lot more when they're going through stuff. I feel like men are more, they shut themselves off from their friends and their family a lot more when times get rough. So I feel like girls are a lot more open about how they feel and stuff like that.
What causes this?
I think it's just a society kind of thing. It's normal for men not to ask for help. It's normal for girls to ask for help. And I feel like that's the issue of it.
What's one stereotype about men that you can't stand?
That we're all after the same thing in a relationship. There are people out there that are obviously looking for just one thing in relationships, and I feel like the loyalty factor, they say a lot of men aren't loyal, but I know a lot of people that are generally really loyal to one another. And I think just the whole men just want one thing and this angry kind of people, I think that's a really big issue, I reckon.
What causes this stereotype?
I think it's just a stereotype that's in everything, movies, television, films and stuff like that. And then it's just a normal part in online dating, TikTok, stuff like that. I reckon social media has a big impact on it right now.
Have you ever wanted to try therapy?
I've always wanted to try it. I got a lot of opinions about it, and they're like that it's not for them. So I just never really tried. But I definitely feel like therapy, everyone should try therapy at least once in their life. I think I needed to try it once as well.
What's something that always boosts your mental health?
Just knowing people are there for me. constantly working on myself and focusing on my goals, I feel like helps me a lot, not struggling on what's been hurting me the most. I feel like just knowing everything will get better, as everything always does get better. Just looking to the future, I feel like helps a lot.
Do you think that this could help other people boost their mental health?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this is a really good kind of channel that you're doing. Just really opening up to people, even if it's like one person sees it and they feel a lot better about it, and then they spread it on, and then it just keeps going on and on. So I reckon it's a really good idea.
Can a man be vulnerable and strong?
I think so. I feel like if you're never vulnerable, you can never be the strongest you want to be. If you never open up, you're just going to constantly be hurt inside, and eventually you're just going to break down and you're just going to go through a really bad phase in your life where you're going to be really troubled and stuff like that. So I think it's really needed to open up to people and stuff like that.
Is vulnerability a strength or a weakness?
It can be a weakness. If you're too vulnerable and you're too dependent on other people, you're never going to go anywhere. But if you are vulnerable and your weaknesses and you want to improve on those kind of things, I feel like that's when you can start using it as a strength.
Thank you so much for your time. Always like, share, comment, subscribe for more amazing content like this. Peace.